Hi there. Here we have a Eaton UPS. It's a 5110 series, and today we're going to demonstrate how you can change out these batteries. The first thing you need to do is ensure that you have the UPS disconnected from the mains power. So you should have your plug disconnected, because this is for your safety, to make sure you don't get electrocuted. Once you have that disconnected, you now start to take the front cover off. So to do that, you'll find two screws under the bottom at the front of the UPS. They're Phillips head screws. You just simply remove those. And then you can pull the cover down and off. Once you've done that, you'll find that you've exposed the batteries. And there's the connector that you just pull apart. And then simply pull the batteries out. Now the batteries can sometimes be a little tight to get out, but they should come out with minimum effort. I must say that if you find that the batteries are really hard to get out, it might be best if you discard the UPS at this point, because it's possible that batteries have swollen or maybe even leaking lead acid, which could be dangerous if you are trying to remove that from the UPS. At that point there, you might think the UPS has done its job over its life and it's time for a new one. So now that we've pulled the twin batteries out of this particular UPS, we're ready to separate them and reinstall the new ones. Some of the models only come with one battery, so obviously if there's only one battery you won't need to do this. But moving forward here, we've got the two batteries, so we start taking them apart by removing this plastic wrap. Inside, once you get the wrap off, you'll find that there's some spacer blocks which keep the batteries spaced out properly for when they're inside the machine. You need to separate the two batteries from each other, which you do just like that. And then you pull out the spacer blocks. Now these spacer blocks are quite sticky, so it might take a little bit of strength to get them off. Okay, and now we've got the batteries exposed. You can see the cabling here. So you bring your new batteries in next to the old batteries and line them up the same orientation, and you basically replace the cables like for like. So our technician will now remove the cables from the old battery and reinstall them exactly the same onto the new batteries. Okay, we've now changed over the cabling. Now we need to put the spacer blocks back between the two batteries. So we just turn them to face each other, grab the spacer blocks, stick them back on, like so. And push them back together. Okay, so we've got the batteries back together now, and we've put the original tab back onto the batteries, which will allow us to pull these batteries out when they need replacing. You'll find that the original wrap that went around the batteries can lose its stickiness, so you can actually put it back in without that wrap. However, it may be a good practice to put some tape around the batteries to keep them together. That's your choice. So we're now going to reinstall the batteries into the case. Okay, we've got the cables exposed. We're now just going to simply reconnect those. Now we just put the cover back on the front. And reinsert the screws back to lock that cover on. And that's it. Job's done. So now we've replaced the batteries on the UPS, we can plug it back into mains. Turn the unit on. It goes through its test sequence. So far it's all good, we have a green light. If we disconnect from mains to just test those batteries, we now find that we've gone to battery. The UPS is now on battery, so all seems to be working fine. Okay, thanks for watching.